She doesn't test you because she enjoys confusion. She tests you because she wants to feel the truth behind your presence. A woman pays attention to the tiny moments most men ignore. When she opens up about stress, pressure, or something that hit her emotionally, she's not looking for a superhero to fix everything. She's watching your reaction. She's reading your energy more than your words. Because any man can pretend to be confident when nothing is shaking him. The real question is, what happens to you when her emotions enter the room? Most guys go into panic mode. They rush in with nervous energy, trying to save her, trying to solve everything, trying to impress her with effort. That nervousness exposes their instability. Other guys do the opposite. They shut down. They minimize her feelings. They call her dramatic. They avoid the moment because it makes them uncomfortable. Both reactions make her feel unsafe, like she has to hold her emotions alone. A high-value man does something very different. He doesn't jump into chaos and make it worse. He doesn't retreat into silence and leave her hanging. He stays grounded, simple, calm, present. He listens without trying to dominate the moment. He stays connected without losing himself. His breathing doesn't change. His tone stays warm. He doesn't try to force a solution in the first 10 seconds. He lets her speak without interrupting. He lets her emotion exist without flinching. Women feel this instantly. When her emotional wave hits and you stay steady, you create a feeling she can't explain but deeply trusts. You show her that her emotions don't scare you. You show her that you don't collapse when things feel heavy. And you show her that her energy cannot drag you into chaos because you're anchored within yourself. This isn't about being a therapist. It's about not losing your center. It's about demonstrating emotional strength through silence, presence, and patience. It's about letting her emotions pass through the space without absorbing them, without letting them change who you are in the moment. Your calm becomes a message that says, I can handle intensity without breaking. A message that says, your emotions don't threaten my identity. A message that says, I'm steady even when the room is not. When a woman sees this, truly sees it, her trust deepens. Her respect grows. Her attraction sharpens. Not because you said something magical, but because you showed her something most men never show. A grounded masculine presence that does not shake under emotional pressure. Past this moment and she feels safer with you than with men who try too hard or run too fast. Fail it and she feels alone beside you. But when you can hold your center, everything changes. She uses questions about the future to see if you wobble. A casual "what are we doing next month?" is not a calendar request. It's a probe into your inner stability. Most men freak out. They either rush to promise everything or retreat into vagueness to avoid responsibility. Both are obvious. A steady man answers from his center. He gives clarity without pressure. He says something like enjoying how things are going and wanting to see where it grows. Not needy. Not defensive. Calm. When she asks about the future, she's testing your ability to hold commitment and uncertainty together. Can you be flexible without being spineless? Can you imagine a path without panicking about being trapped? Confidence here is quiet. It doesn't overpromise. It doesn't dodge. Pressure shows character. A sudden argument, an unexpected deadline, a tense family moment. These are flashes where true temperament reveals itself. Do you explode? Do you vanish? Or do you move with composure and direction? Leadership in pressure looks like a steady voice, measured decisions, and a refusal to escalate. People remember how you behave when the noise starts. If you lead with panic, the memory becomes a warning sign. If you lead with calm, the memory becomes an anchor. Women notice which one you leave behind. Consistency over time is the real metric. Short bursts of intensity are easy. Sustained presence is hard. She watches whether you show up after weeks of routine, not just during highlight moments. Does your effort fade when life drains you? Or do you remain reliable when excitement dims? Reliability breeds safety. Safety breeds deeper interest. Avoid performing grand gestures to mask insecurity. Big theatrical moves can hide a fragile core. Small, steady actions matter more. Keep plans simple and keep your word. Be a man whose behavior matches his statements. That alignment is magnetic. If she senses impatience when the future question appears, she will test more. If she senses avoidance, she will create scenarios to see if you change. This isn't malicious, it's instinctive. She wants data. She wants to know whether she can invest without being abandoned when the road narrows. Answer future pressure with balanced language. Use phrases that allow space for growth and commitment. Offer steps rather than promises. Say you want to build, but you prefer to move deliberately. Invite collaboration instead of unilateral vows. That shows leadership and respect simultaneously. When disagreements about plans surface, don't weaponize defensiveness. Offer solutions. Ask for time to think. Find a compromise that keeps your standards intact. A man who can navigate future tension without caving or combusting becomes someone she can rely on. In the end, how you handle questions about later tells her what you will be like when things get real. Stay steady, speak plainly, and let your actions prove the words. Consistency becomes your signature. It makes her feel undeniably safe. She tests whether you protect the things that shape who you are. Boundaries aren't drama. They're the map of your life. When you value something, you show it by protecting it without apology. That might be the gym, your schedule, your friendships, or a project that matters. Pressure will come as subtle nudges. She'll push to see if you fold. A man who folds teaches everyone how far to push him. A man who stands teaches respect. Don't make sacrifice your currency. Make standards your foundation. You can hold firm and still speak kindly. Firmness without anger feels calm. Defensiveness sounds weak. Clarity sounds strong. State your choice and move on. If it's important, keep it. If it's negotiable, negotiate like an adult. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Then live the choice without re-explaining yourself. Distance is another test dressed as silence. She might pull back to see if you panic. Don't feed the drama. Continue your life. Maintain plans. Keep your hobbies. Be present for the parts of life that make you whole. Chasing signals needlessly looks needy. Presence looks magnetic. Emotional steadiness is shown, not shouted. When she cools off, respond with calm curiosity, not alarm. Ask one simple question if you must. Are you okay? Then give space for an answer. If she needs time, give it without bargaining for attention. That restraint communicates value more than any apology. Teasing and mild disagreement are tests in disguise. She wants to know if your backbone is flexible or brittle. Don't flip your opinion to chase approval. Listen fully. Weigh her words. Reply from conviction. Confidence isn't loud. It's quiet resolve. You can change your mind after thinking. That's strength, not weakness. But don't perform agreement to win affection. Respect grows when you hold constructive disagreement with grace. Set limits, then show care. Hold a boundary and offer tenderness at the same time. This is hard because people confuse toughness with stubbornness. Toughness is protecting what matters. Stubbornness is refusing growth. Be protectively curious. Ask why she pushed. Learn from it. If she presses on your values repeatedly, recognize the pattern. Discuss it calmly. Make decisions together or stand firm where necessary. Real leadership in relationships is showing you can be relied on. You won't win every argument. You will win the right to be trusted. Small, consistent choices create big security over time. When you refuse to be erased by pressure, you become someone she can build with. That's the point of these tests, to see if you're steady enough to matter. Stop telling her you're steady. Prove it through small, repeated actions that add up. Show up for the appointments you said you'd keep, even when they're inconvenient. Do the little things that build a reputation. Return messages in a grounded way, arrive when you promised, follow through on plans. Treat people the same whether they can help you or not. How you behave when no one watches is the clearest signal of character. Don't perform kindness for applause. Make respect habitual. Protect your time as if it were currency. When you say you'll train, train. When you say you'll work, work. When you commit your attention, give it fully. Let your routines make your identity. Let your discipline speak louder than your promises. Hold space when she speaks. Hold it without diagnosis, without correction, without turning her story into your problem. Listen to understand, not to answer. Your silence can be the most stabilizing thing you offer. Answer with presence before you answer with solution. Keep your circle small and solid. Loyalty isn't flashy. It's consistent. If you stand by friends when it's costly, she learns the kind of man you are. Small sacrifices made for the right reasons compound into trust. Don't inflate your image online. Live with quiet dignity where followers don't measure your worth. Public image and private integrity must match. Otherwise, trust erodes. Speak clearly about what matters and then act like the words are contracts. Protect boundaries with calm conviction. You can be fierce about your values and gentle in delivery. When you say no, let it be a full no, not a hesitant maybe that invites argument. When you say yes, let it be solid, not a hollow echo of what others want. Led through consistency, not drama. Be the steady hand that doesn't need performance. When pressure grows, slow down first. A slow voice cuts through panic more effectively than anger. Anchor conflict with a calm frame and invite practical steps forward. You don't need to win every battle. Choose which hills matter and defend them without bravado. Cultivate hobbies that build you outside the relationship. They keep you whole and interesting. A life that's rich with purpose makes you less likely to beg for attention. Honor the tiny promises. They are the mortar between bigger commitments. If you hurt her, own it quickly and repair it without theatrical displays. Repair is an action, not a speech. Invest in consistent rituals. A weekly check-in, a shared task, a reliable text that lands like reassurance. These structural habits create a sense of continuity she can bank on. Make your presence predictable in the best way, steady, dependable, and intentional. That predictability turns nervous curiosity into quiet confidence. Be the man whose behavior makes decisions easy for her because she already knows who you are. Let life prove you. Consistency becomes the language of reliability. Let your actions paint the picture long before your words try to explain it. Be the man whose presence feels like stability, not noise. Be the one she can trust when things get heavy, not just when life is smooth. Live in a way that makes your character undeniable, even in silence. And if you want more content that sharpens your mindset, strengthens your presence, and elevates your value, subscribe.